That is actually just crazy. But at least I'm locked in. I guess I'm locked in. I guess I am locked in. I guess per chance per whatever. I am locked in. We're not gonna talk about what's on the screen, guys. This is chess, but the video ends when I lose. I technically did not lose. This is a fresh new experience. Obviously, there has not been anything else there. I didn't lose. It was a stalemate. What am I talking about? That's a whole separate. We just move on. We just move on. Jeez, This is like almost as bad as when I hop into training grounds in Rainbow Six Siege, and I say I'm gonna do no damage challenge, and I spend like 5 seconds there. The first enemy I have just shoots me in the leg, bro. That's like the kind of feeling I'm getting. But anyway, guys, this is chess. But when I lose, the video ends. No, I didn't lose. No, I'm not terrible at the game. You guys didn't see that. That was technically a stalemate. We're just gonna play, and we're gonna talk about my experiences with chess. For me, this is this is going to be the second time going through all of this. For you guys, it's gonna be the first, and it's gonna be an awkward intro to the video, but that's completely fine. That is completely 100% fine. We're just gonna talk about chess, talk about life, talk about kind of everything, I guess, and we're gonna vibe. We're gonna chill here with some Attack on Titan music. And I'm going to play these games, and when I lose, and the video ends. That's all there is to it. That is all there is to it. It's nothing sus about this. Nothing sus whatsoever. No, I didn't lose. I did not lose. I'm not terrible at the game. At least since this is a fresh new experience, and like I technically haven't said anything on the tape yet, I can say anything I want now, and nothing will be awkward and all of that stuff, and everything's all hunky-dory, if people even use that word anymore. I don't know if people use the word hunky-dory anymore. That's just a weird move, but alright, we will go for it. This is good, right? No, I need another backup, that's right. We will do this. But yeah, I've been playing chess like pretty much my whole life. I'm not like crazy pro, you know? I'm not pro at all. I've never been paid to play chess. So that's a good move. I wish I had something to take that though. Unfortunately, I do not. I don't have anything here. Dang, I was really hoping that, like... Man... Bugs. I missed the opportunity. That's alright. In life, you miss opportunities. You just have to try and try again. That's what you have to do. Try and try again. That's all it is. That is all it is. This is level 1. This is the weirdest moves you will ever see. The weirdest moves you will ever see. I really don't understand how I lost the last one. That's actually kind of crazy, I'm gonna be honest. That is actually kind of crazy. I mean, I didn't technically lose because, you know, it's a stalemate, but that is kind of crazy. That is kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie. In terms of my own video and this being its own thing, I technically did lose. But we're not gonna call it that by the books because it was a stalemate. That is... I mean, if you're not winning, I guess you are losing, huh? Huh. I guess that is how that works, huh? Oh yeah, I was gonna say, well, I technically already said it, but I'll say it again because this is a... I still can't believe I stalemated on the... Let's try not to do that, right? Let's try not to do that again. I gotta tell future monsters not to stalemate. I don't know why. I like run into every stalemate ever for whatever reason. For whatever reason, I'm just a stalemate magnet. But I said it on the last tape, the last recording of this, that I went on a scout trip when I was like not really young. It was like middle school, high school, right? And we'll just take the night immediately, bro. Big cojones. Big cojones. Just clear up all that utility. We'll take both nights, actually. I love taking nights, bro. I love taking nights. I adore taking nights. Bring that up. Nice. I adore taking nights. Ooh, that kind of looks like a good move, I'm gonna be honest. What the... Oh yeah, but anyway, the scout trip and whatever. Do we go for a trade? I think we can go for the trade here. Trade wouldn't be too bad. Am I? Oh, we don't even have trade. That's right. That is totally fine. That is totally 100% fine. But yeah, it wasn't like anything crazy, but whoa, level 2 is crazy. Bitcoin is, what did I say? Bitcoin is. It wasn't like anything crazy, but I technically ran in. I want to use the term underground, but it wasn't really anything like that. I want them to move this pawn right here, the F pawn. F7 pawn would be crazy. That would be crazy. That will open up the rook and then easy game from there. But yeah, I played chess like really well at that scout trip, and I did that endlessly for like nights and nights and nights and nights in a row, bro. It was actually crazy. It was actually crazy, and I had a lot of fun doing it. I had a lot of fun doing it, bro. It was one of the best times of my life, and it's one of like the fondest memories I share with like the game of chess, which I adore chess. I adore chess. I think it's genuinely one of the greatest games of all time, and I don't think anyone else can prove me wrong about that. It is like the game of life, basically. Everything. I said this in the last tape. I'm pretty much re-saying the whole intro, everything. But it really is like. Do I take this? I wouldn't have anything after it though. I'd be getting like essentially 3 pawns for this, or three pieces. But essentially, the game of chess is like basically the game of life. If you really look at it, if you really examine it and look at it and whatever, like yeah, the game of chess is definitely the game of life. I think this is, yeah, I'm gonna need to anyway. Take that, take that. Yeah, that's fine. That is totally fine. I'll do that. Totally fine. 100% fine. Indubitably fine. But yeah, I played chess like endlessly on that scout trip, and I had a lot of fun doing so. It was one of the best moments with chess I've ever had in my life. And it genuinely, I don't know, even though I lost sleep and stuff like that, it genuinely made me like just happier, I guess. Happier, I guess, if that's the word I'm looking for. Um, I didn't get paid like crazy big bucks, but I did earn some cash from it. So it was really fun, really fun. That scout trip was an incredible experience, bro. Incredible, incredible. Don't worry about how many mistakes you make in life. Worry about all the successes you get. All right. That's my advice. That's my personal advice for today. I made a mistake right before this video, and I'm rectifying that mistake right now. I'm rectifying that mistake right now by continuing to perform and outperform beyond what I believe is possible. I kind of have to start locking in now because level 4 is when like I love how I say locking in like you're just gonna get like impressively good like out of nowhere, but it's true. Like you shouldn't underestimate anything. You should never underestimate anything, especially with chess. Chess is the one game where, and I kind of know how the bot works too. Chess is the one game where it's like if you underestimate your opponents, bro, you're always gonna fail. You are always gonna fail. I don't like this position. That knight is very oppressive. It's just a matter of are they willing to do it, and I think they are. I think they really are. Yeah, this is a very dangerous position. Sheesh. Kind of got me on lockdown. That's right. Again, the bot do be kind of crazy as it sacks its knight. The bot do be kind of crazy out here. The animatronics do tend to get a bit quirky. But yeah, I love chess. I absolutely love chess. I'm not gonna say like I'm some chess pro or whatever. Like obviously, if my gameplay thus far has shown you anything, like it's not terrible, but I really just got to play more and figure out like kind of the rhythm, what I want to do, because it's been a while since I've actually played chess. I will say that it's been a little bit of time. I don't know if I want to take the pawn here. Yeah, block that off. Take the pawn. But it's generally been a little bit of time since I've played chess or done anything like that. So, oh, let me check. Yeah, I need to move tonight anyway, so. Yeah, but I just like playing chess. Even if I'm not good at it, I like playing chess. And that's kind of like you find that aspect in me with like pretty much everything. Like I wouldn't say like I'm good at Guilty Gear, and I've had people like ask me to play the game, you know, over and over. But like I like the game. It is genuinely my favorite fighting game, I think, like ever. And I like the game, but I wouldn't say I'm like good at it, you know. But I don't think you have to be good at something to like something. I mean, yeah, you definitely don't have to be good at something to like something, but it just helps when you do like something and you're good at it at the same time, which is why I want to get better at it. I love getting better at stuff. You'll find that about like pretty much everything. I love, 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 love grinding and getting better at stuff. Just everything in life, kind of. Everything in life, bro. Everything in life. My whole thing is I just want to get better at everything that I do and have fun doing it. That's it. And eventually, if I can make it into a job or something like that, then that's how it is, bro. That's how it is. That is how it is. That would mean the world to me, bro. That would honestly mean the world for me. Right now, I'm just playing chess, just chilling, just kind of chilling. What do we do here? What is the play? Move that forward, or I mean, I'm kind of safe from everything, I think. Nice, 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 nice. That was fun. That was fun. Ba, 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 ba. What is the vibe? What are we thinking? Do you think they honestly just take the knight? Do you think they do that? Why am I trying to like think and analyze like what would they do? Wasn't too bad to move, to be honest. Jeez, I actually at this rate I might actually get checkmated, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Take that. I take this. That is totally fine. I think also a little bit of what it is adaptability. I don't know why it took me so long to figure out that word. But adaptability. I love like kind of adapting on fly. As I said, I like learning, so learning is fun. Learning is fun for me. I know it's not fun for everyone. I know a lot of people just don't have the patience or mind or anything like that. I think we win just by sacking. Like, if we seriously just go at it and, like, we continue to just take pieces, I think we win. Right? We have advantage in pieces, right? Do we? No, we don't have the knights. That is totally fine, I suppose. Totally fine. It's alright. What in the skibbity did I just watch? What in the skibbity did I just watch? There's like 5, 6, 7 moves. Like, what? Why is my king all the way across it? Like, in a matter of moves, like... In a matter of moves, the game flipped on its side. God, this is like some of the worst gameplay I've ever seen. I'm so like embarrassed. I get really embarrassed when... What is it called? When I play bad, I suppose. Which I get it, like everyone has their moments, but like this is pretty bad. This is pretty bad. This is not how I normally play. Like I think what it is that this is gonna be early in the video and people are just gonna be thinking that I'm like terrible. Which is not the case. I'm not. Maybe I am. Maybe I am for missing that. Oh my goodness, maybe I am for missing that. Maybe I just am. Maybe I just am. Who knows? Who really knows? Who really knows at this point? I don't know whether I'm good, whether I'm bad, whether I want to be good, whether I want to be bad. Like, I have no idea what I want. Oh, this is... I do really bad in... I know this is no excuse, but I do really bad in low lobbies or anything like that. Like really, really bad. Does the same thing with like competitive games, like fighting games, stuff like that. I do real bad because my mind is just like it wants to be like at a higher level, but I can't just turn it to that high level. You know what I mean? And then yeah, that's easy. Yeah, we're not gonna talk about it. Oh jeez, that was a pain to get through. I don't know why. I honestly don't know why. I have no idea. But let's lock in. Let's actually lock in. Let's actually focus. My mind has been off in an ethereal plane of sorts. I don't think it's gonna take it, but totally could have. Totally could have. Totally could have. We can double up here. That's fine. We'll double up here. You know me, I'm like a thinker, bro. I like to think. I like to overanalyze and whatever. I like cool moments. I like really cool moments. Chess is kind of my game, bro. I'll be honest. Except right now. That's the only exception. Right now, it is not my game whatsoever. I kind of want to do that, but at the same time, I could theoretically do that, like move this pawn forward, move the rook over, but my king would have to get all the way over here. Fastest way to do that is technically if I put the bishop at g2, but like, do I want a castle? What am I thinking? I can go for that. I can go for that. It's gonna be weird, but it's gonna be really weird, but God, they cooked on this, bro. They cooked on this. One of the things I will never be able to understand, but I can fully appreciate, is when directors and musicians, they take source material from a manga and then they make a soundtrack over it. Like that shit just impresses me. Same thing with musicals as well. Musicals are kind of easier because they typically come from like books or something like that. But like, dude, like how does Lin Manuel Miranda, how does he create Hamilton, bro? Like from history. Like I genuinely don't understand how that has ever been possible. Obviously, it's not like a skill that I know, but like I want to. I want to. I eventually want to get to a point where it's like, oh my goodness, he's able to do that. Like I want to find something that I can do like that, you know, that isn't just like games. Like I want to find and birth something. You know what I mean? Like I want to become like the inventor or something. You know, not the inventor necessarily, but yeah, we can do that. All right, this is just a weird ass line, bro. There's a lot of weird stuff happening right now. A lot of weird stuff. This more looks like level 1, bro, I'll be honest. Compared to, what is it? What are we on? Level 5, I guess? Like, what am I? What am I watching? Truly, what am I watching? What am I watching? This is not the chess that I'm used to. All right, 1000s. Again, we're going until I lose. I lose. I might change up the flow, might change up the opening, but I really have been digging this little F3. F3 on white. That is a really weird move. That is a really weird move. All right, we go hippo. Like I don't know how to combat that, to be honest. That's a really weird and out there move. Is it worth it? Is it worth it? I mean, I'm getting a rook out of it and possibly a knight, so I think it is worth it, but I just want to check and scan the area, bro. Just want to check and scan the area. What am I looking at? Oh no, I'm not getting the knight. I am 100% not getting the knight. I would be super lucky to get the knight. Super lucky, bro. I guess I could take pawns, right? That queen's gonna be a threat no matter what, so. Okay. That is totally fine, I suppose. Ooh. Interesting line. Interesting line. Some interesting stuff we can do here. What are we going for? They can't take, so, but we got the rook there. I don't even know why I'm thinking so hard. Like, I do not have to think this hard. Yeah, I think that's just normal. Take? Yep. Level 6, bro. Level 6. Level 6 gameplay. I haven't played, like, really good chess at, like, my level in a while. And I guess it's just weird because when I said I was on that camping trip and whatever, that scouts trip, it was an open scouts trip. So it was like, it wasn't just like my ward or whatever, like my like the 14 like individuals I was with. It was like my ward and then like probably like 10 others, right? So it was a, how should I put it? Um, it was like a nation thing. Like, you know how there are like concerts, like jazz concerts and whatever, and then there are like the people who go, the people who do those concerts. They have their own kind of concerts, right? So kind of like TwitchCon, where um, all the Twitch, what is it? Twitch people, the streamers. Fuck, I don't even know what the words that are coming out of my mouth are, but all the streamers and whatever, they have TwitchCon, so they go to TwitchCon, then they farm more content off that and whatever. It's kind of reminiscent of that, but for scouts, I guess. But it wasn't like that. It was like, it wasn't just like Boy Scouts, right? It was like more than that. It wasn't just Boy Scouts. It was like there was like regular people there too. It was just mainly primarily focused to Boy Scouts for the like most realistic like Boy Scout experience, right? So you'd see like, not, there wasn't hunting, but there's like stuff to do there, like a lot of stuff to do there. What am I looking for? This? That's fine. That frees up stuff for me. I'm really trying to figure out how do we get through all of this. There's a whole bunch of, there's a cluster of just pawns right here that I'm not vibing with. It's gonna make it very hard to do anything. Totally fine. That is totally fine. We'll take that. Bro, I love when people say, like, when is Chess 2 coming out? Chess 2 is the funniest thing ever. It sounds like such a meme. It sounds like such a meme. Chess 2. This is like one of my favorite phrases ever. Chess 2. Guys, when do we get Chess 2? Chess 2 when? I love when people say that. Chess 2 when? Genuinely, when a game comes out that's like chess, dude, it's gonna pop off, bro. There's like, if another game ever comes out that is like chess, it's just, that's just the end. That is the end. That is the final boss. Like, I don't think there's anything you or anyone can do about it. Like, that is going to be like, history is going to be defined on that day. Perfect. Easy, 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 easy. Nice, 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 nice. I don't know, I just like playing chess, bro. I like playing chess. I would say if I had to rate myself, I'm probably somewhere around 1700. I think that's really when... I don't know, for me, it's very different. Like, chess is like... You know how in Siege, like, there have definitely been clips on my channel, and when I'm editing, I notice this too. When I concentrate, I just stop talking. Kind of like then, you know? But obviously, chess is different. It's like... It's different. It's very different. We can take that. That's all right. We'll take that. We'll totally take that, bro. Totally take that. Totally take that. Totally take that, bro. Easy. Game reset. Game reset. Oh yeah. At high, they tend to get like really aggressive. At high levels, they just get really aggressive. That's how the game works. That's how chess is portrayed by the computer. The feeble computer. The feeble computer that is the chess bots. You can just build this up. That's totally fine. We're probably just going to advance all three of these aisles right here. This is going to be tough because, yeah, then they start doing that, which is fine, but... how do I want to build this wall? How do I want to do this? I can do that. I didn't want to do that, but it kind of locks everything into place. My whole goal, I don't know why I said goal. My whole goal here, though, is to just lock everything in place and advance forwards. That would be the best possible thing I could do. The best possible thing. What moves do you have? Nothing, right? Back and forth. Right there. Takes care of that. So, okay, this bishop is quite limited. The white bishop is quite limited. Totally fine. We can deal with that. I'm confused where that black bishop is planning on going. It's a weird move. Just a weird move. Just a weird, weird, weird move. It's going to be a hard, not necessarily a hard endgame to win, but it's going to be kind of difficult. Kind of difficult. Just a little bit difficult. Did I actually hold on? Really? Oh, that's my bad. Bro. Really? Like that? I didn't know what other filler move to make besides that. I could have brought the bishop down, but geez, I guess that's the video. I mean, at least we got further than I thought. Geez, I feel so unsatisfied though. I feel like I need like a follow-up video, bro. I feel like I'm gonna get roasted or something on this one. But I guess that's the video, bro. I'll stay true to my word this time. Last time I got the stalemate, obviously. I don't know how. I run into stalemates all the time. This time I maxed out 1200, I guess it's been a while, so maybe that is my chess score, but I genuinely don't think it is. But I guess, I mean, if I ran into this, then I guess it has to be. Just for hold on. Just for the books and the people at home. I know I said the video would end, but I want to. That's 1500. Let's crank it to 1600. Even 1600. If I lose this for sure, the video is gonna end. But I just want to play a serious game where I'm like locked in, you know, locked in. I thought I wasn't gonna move at first. I was like, huh. That's just not what I meant, bro. Oh my goodness. I hate when it like drags it. This mouse is so sensitive. I know you guys are just gonna be like, oh yeah, blaming the mouse. Interesting. It's the mouse, guys, I promise. Jeez, I kind of want to listen to some JoJo's. That's kind of the vibe right now. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting. What are we thinking here? What are we thinking here? I'm trying to chef something up right now. I don't know if I want to give up this rook though. The rook is really all I have. This black bishop isn't doing too much. Everything's on white squares. They haven't even activated their black bishop. I could go for, I mean, my king is on the other side of the board. And again, they haven't activated any of their black pieces. So I could just start taking pawns, but I feel like there's something else I could be doing here. As soon as I just take their pawns, they're just going to take the rest of my pawns as well, so... That's the only issue. I don't know. I mean, I guess if they start taking my pawns, I could advance that pawn forwards, but there's no guarantee. There's no guarantee, and I'm probably going to lose one of my rooks in the process, so... We're just going to start taking pawns, I guess. Yeah, that's totally fine. Like, what am I looking for? I don't know what I'm looking for, to be honest. I could do that, and then that saves... I don't know what I'm looking for. Really? They're gonna double down on there? Really? Interesting. That is a really interesting move. I could do that now, though. Holy balls, they are locking in on everything. That is a really weird move to me, though, I'm be honest. That's a really weird move to me. Yeah, soon as I move that though, like I'm just cooked. That's all it is. And then there's that. One of these are going out. Or not. Or none of these. None of these works too. Yikes, that is a tough position. I think I lost this one too, to be honest. Yeah, that's just on me, to be honest. I should have backed up. I have like 3 or 4 moves here. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, that's me, bro. I'm rusty. But it's right. It's right. It's all about the grind, bro. If you know anything about this channel, I go from nothing. Then I shove things up. I go from nothing and then I shove things up. That's all it is. Don't get flustered at your mistakes, your blunders, your misses, your potential mishaps in life. Just look towards the positive, bro. This is not the end of chess on my channel, but for today it is. Since evidently I lost. Geez, I kind of want to play more. That's the thing. I've been in a chess heavy mood, but that will be the end. That will be the end. I will concede. I have lost to a robot. I will concede. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Geez, I can't believe I started it off with losing to... I stalemated. I stalemated, bro. I stalemated. This was actually a really fun video, though. Because I kind of just yap. And there's nothing really stressful about it. I'm just chilling here, yapping and stuff. But if you guys did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'm probably going to do another one of these videos where it's literally just me talking and me playing chess or something. Or if you guys want to see like a different game, so for example, like checkers or something, I'm sure I could pull up checkers, play something like that. The dot game or whatever, the box game, dots and boxes or whatever it's called, I can do something like that too. I have Monopoly on my Switch, so I could go ahead and grab that. I don't know. I'm kind of in a board gaming mood, just like a party game mood or whatever. And if you guys like this chill content, just leave a like. Show some love, bro. Show some love. That's all you got to do in life. All you got to do. Love yourself, love your neighbors, love everything, bro. Positivity above all else, and you will make it through life. That's all. That's all. That's all for me, Monsters. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Peace. I always do that, Dan. Peace. Peter. Peace. Peace. Choose your next adventure, bro.